All right, hello everybody, and welcome back to my channel. And if you've been following me for a while, like you should be, you know what time it is. We're in the first week of April right here. So March's numbers are out for the real estate market here in the capital region. We're going to go over those numbers today. And if this is your first time here and you haven't been following me for a while, well, don't be like 90% of the people who come here and then don't subscribe, because you're going to miss out on all the newest information on the market and the reports, all the new stuff. And plus, we just cover the capital district in general for real estate and properties, businesses, all kinds of stuff like that. So make sure you subscribe before you take off from the channel. Other than that, let's dive into the numbers here. We're starting off with Saratoga. First one for Saratoga, average sales price for the month of March. Now, remember, we're going back, numbers coming straight from the MLS. Average sales price, $552,000, which is down from $570,000 from February. Now, days on the market also down to 32, just over a month, where before there was some lag time. There were over 2 months on that one. But again, going back to that one, I popped up a little bit. I think that one was driven a lot because there was a couple of houses, probably some high-priced houses that were hanging out on the market for a little while that finally sold, that drove that up. So it's kind of come back down to that 32 where it had been for a while. Still, things are moving pretty quick, on the market for about a month here. Number of listings for Saratoga is 46. That's current right now. And the number of solds for the past month was 27, which was roughly the same as it was the previous month of February of 29. So not much changing in those numbers right there. So let's check out here. Clifton Park, average sales price, $378. Again, down a little bit from $399 from the previous months right there. Days on the market, 15.6, so just over 2 weeks for the time on the market for the houses. Things are moving quick right now. And listings, total listing, current listings, 29, which is up 22 from the previous month. So moving up a little bit in that department there. So number of solds for that month, 30. Again, roughly the same. It was 31 the previous month before that. So talking about the capital, going all the way down there. Let's see, average sales price, $238. Again, that's up a little bit, about $18,000. It was $220 in the month of February. Days on the market is 28, holding about steady there. It was 27 the previous month, so nothing really changing too much right there. Number of listings staying even here too. It is up a couple ticks here from 268 from 66, so pretty much the same. And we've got number of solds, 65. That's a big jump because the previous month was 46, so it's almost about 20 more in the month of March than the month of February. So we're seeing a little bit more activity in the Albany area as far as the number of transactions going on in sales. Boston Spa, average price, $358. Again, showing a trend here. That's up from $327. February, days on the market, 18. That's down from 25, so they're hanging on a little bit there. We've got listings, 44. Again, that's about the same. 45 the previous month, and the number of sales up 7 to 22. And then let's go a little bit north of Saratoga here. We're going up into Queensbury. We're checking this area out. We got average sales price, $339. That's up as well from $291. So that jumped up pretty good, a little over 40,000 on that one. Days on the market, 18. That's also dropped from 24. Number of listings, 23. And the number of sales is 16, which is also up from 11. So what is this telling us as a whole here? So as a whole, for the sellers out there, it's looking pretty good for you, because most of the sales prices, with the exception of Saratoga and Clifton Park, which again, we talked about that at Saratoga at least, that I think that was driven because you had that long hold time for properties on the market. I think there was a couple high-priced properties that brought that up a little bit from the previous month. So that's recovered a little bit. But Albany, Clifton Park, Boston Spa, Queensbury, Clifton Park was not, but Albany, Boston Spa, Queensbury, all up a little bit in their sales price. Days on the market is dropping, so looks like we've got some activity. Buyers are starting to come out here. The weather is starting to warm up. Buyers are starting to show up here. They're looking for houses. Early bird gets the worm on some of those. So we're seeing that some more transaction. Our days on the market is going down, as well as the number of listings. They've either held steady or gone up. So now that the warmer weather is coming, I think this month we're going to start to see a bunch of things. Traditionally in the past, start to come on the market this month. And we saw a little bit of that starting in the month of March in some areas. Like I said, they either held steady or they kind of bumped up a little bit. But definitely the transaction. So this tells me that buyers seem to be out there, because we've got up in Albany, Boston Spot, and Queensbury. All three of those areas were up this month. And we got Clifton Park, which in Saratoga both held pretty steady on that. So buyers seem to be coming out here. So there we go, folks. That is this month's market report. Again, if there's any area that you're interested in and I didn't cover it, reach out, get a hold of me. Either call, text, email, whatever it is, however you do it, get a hold of me. I can do your own private video for you just in the area that you're looking for. I can get that done and send that out to you. Or if there's just any other questions in the areas I covered, a stat that you're curious about that you haven't seen, I didn't talk about, again, reach out, get a hold of me. I'll be more than happy to get that information and get it out to you. So that's it for that. Reach out for me if you got those questions. Again, subscribe to the channel if you haven't yet, because I'm coming out with new videos all the time, all about real estate and the communities around the area here in the capital region, from Saratoga, Lake George, Albany. So subscribe to that channel and be first to see all that information. Click that little bell so you're getting notified when that's coming out. And guys, I will see you next month on the next video.